airplane. Guys, this view is just, I cannot. No. This view. Ah. What's up? How are we? We're on a hike again. And it's kind of cold a little bit, but I'm sweating, so it's fine. Oh, check this out. Another waterfall. Nice. Okay, so since I claimed in the last video that budgeting is easy peasy, I wanted to talk about it with you because I don't know, if you're broke and you don't want to be broke, then this is for you. Because I'm in the same shoes. Not entirely broke, but a little. And so budgeting in the first place is when you know where your money is coming from and where it's going. And you're aware of what you spend. And how can I say this? You have a plan about how much money you can spend for what. So yeah, almost up on top. Okay, I just found this really nice spot. in the friggin' laub. What is this called? The leaves of the autumn. Okay, so let's talk about finances. Now, I've been thinking, I think the first thing to do would be checking your bank account. Checking what you actually spend money on, what's the most, what is necessary, what's not necessary, and divide it a little bit. If you realize that you spend lots of money shopping, clothes or whatever, maybe, I don't know, it's good to be aware of that. Now let's say you earn 2, 3, 4, 5, I don't know where you live, but let's take 3,000. Okay, now the first thing is you want to subtract your fixed costs. That is rent, transportation, and food. That is basically all you need to live. And the rest you can save, right? Okay. Now let's say you have 3,000. 1,000 is rent. The general rule is that rent shouldn't be more than 30%, but let's say it's 1,000. Now you have insurance or whatever, you subtract that, and then you have food, let's say 500. Now what do we have? Let's say insurance is 300, we have 1,800. Now you have 1,200 left. You can think about how much you want to save. Let's say you want to save 1,000, cool, you can spend another 200 on whatever you want, fun. Okay, well now we can talk. And I have this. Oof. The best. If you're ever in Switzerland, this is all you need to know about. And you can find it in probably every store. Almost every store. Okay, so now that we have listed this, let's say maybe you have more expenses, you can save 100, you can save 500. It really depends on your expenses. If you did this part and you're like, well, but I want to spend more, save more. Like, how can we spend less? Is there a way to pay less insurance? Call them. Or is there a way to spend less money on food? Maybe home cook more, which I know it's hard. I'm learning it right now. I mean, not cooking, but like actually doing it. For example, what I did to save, so to be able to save more money. I mean, yes, I do have fun. I do like to spend money on other people because I think that's very important. I don't want to be greedy ever in my life. But I started using Too Good To Go regularly, like maybe once or twice a week. Sometimes no, if I want to make special food or a proper meal where I have to like specifically shop for that. Other than that, I just really use Too Good To Go, and it's really nice. So if you live in any city, you should definitely take advantage of that. Another thing is, if you pay high rent and you have a free room, maybe you can decrease your expenses, paying less rent, maybe rent out a room or maybe move into a shared house. I know it's a sacrifice, but especially in your 30s, but like I'm not 30 yet. Chill, I'm not 30. You get the point, right? So for me, I moved into my apartment and I only came to Switzerland with a backpack. So I was like, okay, I have a 2.5 rooms apartment. There's doors everywhere, so I can rent my room. And I did that, and ever since I pay half my rent, which is amazing. Now I kicked out my roomie and I got another roomie that pays a little bit more, that pays the maximum amount that I can officially and legally get. So that's really awesome. That's a great thing to do, I think. I would honestly, if you're broke and it kind of pisses you off, I would really consider the moving situation, your living situation, and then also food, which I think is a huge expense. And especially if you buy this for $1.90 every day, which I don't. This is a treat. This is a proper treat. I mean, look at this view. Do you see this view? This is just like, and I have a day off, so heck yeah. Oh, this is gorgeous. Isn't it gorgeous? Oh, I'm crying. Well, anyway, so this was not that much like crazy information about budgeting, because it is honestly very simple. What I do is every month, as soon as I get my money, I put away the amount that I want to save. I pay my rent, my insurance, the fixed costs, and then I'm like, okay, I have this left. Well, either I'm going down all the way to zero, because that's what I think is okay to spend this month. For example, I'm going to Shanghai in 2 weeks, and so I can't save that much money this month, but after that I can spend some more. After that I can save some more, not spend. This month I'm spending more than I should. Another thing is the time frame. Remember in the other video we talked about you having a goal that you want to achieve, like an amount of money that you want to have by a certain amount of time, and so you just divide what you can save with your goal, you know what I mean? And if you want it to go faster, you need to find a way to save more. And if it's okay for you, the amount of time that it takes, that's fine. I'm not very in a rush. I really like my job, you know, and I really kind of wish I would earn more, of course, so I could save more. But on the other hand side, I also want to have a life, so I work only 80% because I want to be here on a Tuesday, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not sacrificing my life and my, you know, my young years to a corporate job. That's evil, isn't it? Evil. I don't know, what's your opinion on that? I pull out my hair or something because I look weird. Better now, wild mess that I am. Did I burn my hair? Most probably. Yeah, so if you want to chat, if you want to tell me what you want to save and which amount of time, you all already know that for me it's 10,000. I have 3 at this point that, you know, I'm not gonna touch. I'm not planning to touch. I'm also not really planning to getting another job. That was another thing that I thought about for a couple weeks, maybe months. I was like, okay, you know, I could work like bartending in the evening or something like that, but I was like, you know what, no, like one job is fine and I can do my stuff and there's lots to do, and in my free time I can do things like that I actually love and enjoy. So do you guys have any questions about budgeting or something? And I really hope this helped and you're motivated to achieve a certain goal of money and, you know, make your dreams come true. If you have a financial freedom goal like me, let's fucking go. Wait. An airplane. Guys, this view is just, I cannot. No. This view. I'm not planning to quit smoking. but I do roll my own cigarettes, which is also a way to save money. Remember that. Oh, and quit alcohol. Dude, it's expensive. Stop drinking. Really? Just talking to myself out here. Oh, and I was just thinking, if I go to Shanghai, maybe I can vlog this a little bit. Are you interested in that? Maybe not. Or at least maybe I can, you know, summarize by the end of it, like how much money I spend in a week in Shanghai. The flight was only 600, so that was fine. Maybe if that interests you. Anyways, hope this was helpful. Hope it inspired you to go outside, explore your neighborhood. This is only 20 minutes from my place, and I've never been here, and it's fucking amazing. It's amazing. I'm gonna stay here for like, you know, half an hour. Just get a little tan. And I'll see you later.